Hello, parents. Welcome to week 18. This is for January 25th through the 29th. So welcome. Remember, I have the reminders tag in the corner if you are reading over these. I always have the last several slides. If the reminder's on there, there's no new information. It's review from previous weeks. But I try to keep on for reference for those that like to go back. So week 18, we have our schedule, our parent cheat sheet, assignments to print. I have just a link to the Google Drive folder, and then kind of explanation on what to print and what's optional and that kind of stuff. Parent contact info. This week, our specials are PE. So we have PE on Monday and Wednesday. Make sure you're live for the 1:20 to 2. And then on Tuesday and Thursday and Friday, just go to the Google Classroom and see what the assignment is for that. So a few announcement type things. Scheduled breaks. I took off the breaks on the actual schedule. It was confusing for some on my students not taking a break then. But because the break is not there, students should not be taking breaks. I'm just leaving it up to you as the grown-up to decide when to have those breaks throughout the day. So students need to be taking time away from the computer, go move their bodies, go play outside, whatever your circumstance looks like. But please make sure they're still taking breaks throughout the day. It's just what it works best for you and your home schedule. So also DARE, I want to make kind of clarification on, help on. I kind of addressed it last semester, but I want to talk about it. Basically, DARE is students need to be reading every day. It does not have to be in the morning. If they are reading, for example, at bedtime before they go to bed, they read for 15 minutes, you can count that as well. But every day, students need to be reading books that they are interested in. And yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. If you have extra time, I had some questions. This was a slide I had a few weeks ago. But yeah, some extra activities. If you have extra time, Raz Kids is always a great option to work on reading, taking the quiz, reading a story. You get more stars and they can change their little avatar thing on Raz Kids. Ready Math, you can complete a My Path lesson. And that is tailored directly to where your student is at based on their diagnostic exam. So the latest one we did was in December. So based on how they did on that, where their strengths are, where their weaknesses are, the system creates a lesson for them to work on what they're struggling with. So Ready Math, there's also learning games on Ready Math. Typing Club is always a great option in Clever. We did it last semester. I'm not assigning it anymore, but students still need to be working on typing. In the future, as they're taking state exams and such, a lot of those are typing, and so they need to get used to how to use a keyboard. And then also go outside and play, and then I'll let you read that last one. If you want to do that, you're free to. So Valentine's Day this is a lot of information. Basically, Valentine's Day this year is on a Sunday, and it's in the middle of a long weekend. We have no school that Friday and no school that Monday. And then being a virtual class, I've been trying to figure out what we can do. So what we're going to do is students are going to make virtual Valentine's cards. So similar to our completed assignment slides, I'll share something this week, and then they'll have next week as well to work on it. But basically making a Valentine's card for each student in the class. You'll have all of this week and all of next week to work on it. It is optional. If you choose not to, that is perfectly fine. But everything should be completed by Friday, February 5th. So then that gives me, or the weekend, a couple days to kind of work on remaking everyone's slides. So here's all of student A's Valentine's cards. Here's student B's Valentine's cards. So if you have any questions, I'll have a video kind of explaining to the students how to do it and how to copy and paste different things. Or if you want to just do it on paper and take a picture of it, we can do that as well. But that's kind of our Valentine's. And then these are all reminders. So up in the corner, you'll just see the reminders tag. We have our e-learning lunch bunch on Tuesdays at 11:10 to 11:30. And then reading update, we're going to start reading groups this week, working a lot on like coding words and vowels and consonants and blends, but just breaking down words. So yeah, there's some information on the reading updates. The math updates, again, we're going to try and do a lot more of math whole groups. I'll be doing extension activities instead of just doing the workbook pages. The workbook pages was not working very well as a whole group. Trying to keep everyone on the same place and getting their books open and stuff was not being realistic. So we'll have the workbook pages you do asynchronously with the recorded lesson, and then in math groups we'll do extension activities. So this week for supplies, you'll still need counters for math, and there's some examples of what the counters could be. Turning in assignments, again, we're still using the Google Slides for the completed assignments. That seems to be working really well. Adult guidance, remember that encourage your students as much as they need, but give them wait time, give them time to try and figure it out first on their own. And I'm also, if there is an assessment, I'm highlighting it in bright blue on the parent cheat sheet and the activity slides, as well as letting students know. So yeah, this week you'll notice there's a few independent activities that students should be doing. So keep your eyes out for that. Again, my contact info, my phone, text is better than calling. But yeah, so text, email, my office time, and I also have appointments available. And then class rules are doing good at, make sure your camera stays on. You're using the restroom before class. And no eating during class. Make sure you're setting an alarm or some kind of reminder so your student knows when they need to be on the computer and they're not late. And then if you have any tech issues, we have our DCSD tech support, as well as Shayla's contact info if you have any questions on the basics. So again, thank you guys, are doing awesome. I hope we have a great week, and we will have a great week. And I will see you next week. Bye, parents.